Our thesis statement for this session is, in developing our will, it is important to point out that this is a process of self-discovery. Knowing thyself, the Socratic maxim, but building oneself, truthfully making sense of what it is like to have a self, and making ourselves responsible for our thoughts, actions, and decisions. Again, for this session, we'll have 5 parts. The first one is an introduction. What makes a will? Or how do we make sense of what a will is? Or how do we use this will? The second one is the pursuit of knowledge and its relation to developing and discovering the will itself. The third one, making spaces for the discussion of the will. Do we have spaces to talk about these things outside of our academic spaces? Do we talk about this with our friends, with our families? The fourth one is, what would be the other considerations pertaining to the study or for further studies and research on what a will is? So that would have to include the discussion of its relation to power, kapangyarihan, ng pag-intindi or pagtingin o paggamit ng isang loob o kalooban, because that's how I will frame the discussion of the will and within Filipino philosophy, and later on some suggestions and further questions that we might want to reflect further as we go through or as we begin our discussion on the will and self-knowledge. So the first one, why is it important for us to discover our will? Well, gaya nga ng sa ating thesis statement, hindi sa lahat ng oras nakikita natin ang ating will. Most of the time, we get it through articulating what we like, what our wants and dislikes are, what are our interests, and what are our desires. So in a way, we can say that it is the experience of having desires, having interests, and then acting upon them. The second one is that within Filipino philosophy, we might also want to contextualize it as our own pag-intindi ng kalooban, or it provides us with a space to meet our own interiorities, to make sense that we are not only using Kovar's terms, alabas, but aloob as well. And again, using Kovar's terms that us, ourselves, are not only composed of minds, but also of wills, and that we can have a better sense of who we are if we look into the relationship or our relationship with our labas and loob, how we project ourselves and our will to others, and how we understand this desires, this will, through our own perspectives and through our experience. Now, it is nice that we have a working understanding of at least who we are, and that again, going back to, is our capacity to meet our own interiority. So what does it mean to meet our own interiorities? Well, again, the first one is the recognition that we have interiorities, or that we have a loob or kalooban, and that in a way, physically, we find that the will is almost always housed within that interiority or within that loob. Now, it is also a good thing, or it is also good to recognize that have the we have the power, or it is our own will which decorates what will be part of our interiorities and what will be part of our own loob or kalooban. Now, I think it's also nice for us, again, to be reminded that we are not just minds, we are not just personas or personalities or bodies, but we also have the capacity to understand what are parts of our interiority and to live through this interiority. And as what I've said earlier, that we can make sense of this law, which helps us understand how it is to be human and makes us understand what is important to us, what are the things that we value, and how can we use these values into projecting and guiding our actions with one another. Now, in this session, I would also like to highlight the significance of knowing thyself. In these studies, or in our research, or in philosophical investigations of a will or developing a will is, I think hindi siya mahihiwalay doon sa usapin ng kung sino tayo. Now, let's take a break, let's take a pause, and ask ourselves, okay, who are you? Who are ourselves? Why do we have to know ourselves? Why it's important to know who we are? And again, because we have a working understanding of what our will is, then we get to see our how we situate our own points of view, our own experiences, and our own hopes and dreams, and how we will be able to um, pursue them in the future together with other fellow human beings that we are now assuming and recognizing has their own experiences of interiority and loob and has their own expressions of will. Now, why is it important to always relate the discussion of the will to that of the self? Well, we have to understand that it is us, our humanity, that wields this will. Tayo ang gumagamit ng will na ito. Pwede natin isipin ito yung isang enerhiya, or pwede din natin isipin ito yung isang rason kung kaya't ginagawa natin ang mga bagay na gusto natin gawin. At pwede din natin sabihin na ito ang pinagmumulan ng ating lakas kung kaya't ginagawa natin at sinusunod natin ang ating mga kagustuhan sa ating buhay. Now, how do we make sure that the content of our will or the origins of our will are correct, good, and just? We have to consider that, according to Socrates, knowing oneself is one of the difficult things that one can do. Why? Because we have to ensure that we are always honest with ourselves, that we always take ourselves accountable for our thoughts, actions, and judgments, and that we always make sure that we follow through constant self evaluation or constant self criticism. In a way, we can say that this whole process is very tiring for all of us. Not all of us has the time to ask ourselves who we are all the time. Not all of us has the time to categorize or label what are our dislikes and likes and interests are, and if it is in line with how we view our lives and how we view the society or the world we want to build in. But for Socrates, it is for us to be able to at least be on the path of what the good life is. It is important for us to undergo constant self-criticism. He's not saying that in every kibot that we do, that we will always have to ask ourselves, okay, what do we do? What should we do? How should we do it? What he's saying is that we might want to occupy this attitude or to personify this attitude so that we could not get lost with whatever is important. Now, what did Socrates again mean when he says that for us to be able to understand how to wield this will and how to further live good lives is that we make sure that we do not lie to ourselves. And I think by examining our own will, we could not help but be truthful to ourselves, even if we will want to later on engage into untruthful activities. So one of the claims for this brief session is that for us to be able to develop our will, it is also important na sinasabayan din natin ito ng makatotohanang pagtingin sa ating sarili at isang makatotohanang pagbuo ng isang sariling may pag-intindi na pwedeng maraming mangyari sa ating mundo at kung paano natin ipinapakita at nagpapakita ang ating mga sarili at ang ating mga kalooban. Now, in this session as well, I would also like to point out that it is not just only the personal will that we have or that we have been encountering in our world. It's also important that we make sense or that we recognize the space for a public will. We can look into this as a community of human beings that has recognized their capacity to will and that recognize that it's important for everyone in that particular community to express and to follow whatever the rational thing that their will is pointing them out to be. So, if we take the point of view of Kantian moral philosophy, he says that the moral will is always the root of a free action which we are doing in our everyday lives. So kumbaga ito ang nagsisilbing haligi at nagsisilbing daan kung paano tayo pwedeng gumawa ng kabutihan sa mundo. At para sa kanya, it is a law, it is a moral law, and that moral law can only make sense if we develop the will and if we assume that freedom of the will. Now, in trying to build communities with the recognition that all of us possess this particular faculty, then we tend to extend our experience of the will from our interiorities to the community of interiorities in which we share with one another. So, in a way, one of the consequences of the development of a will is also the development of a just and willful in a just and a fair society. A society which understands that the will or our wills are always, well, hopefully attracted to the good, the just, and the beautiful, and that these things will help us in further understanding what human experience is and how it makes sense to always follow our will and to check our will if it is outside the bounds of law already. As we have said for the other considerations when we're trying to deal or understand the will, the first one is that it is a power that we have. A power which means that it energizes us, it points us to to the possible actions that we are provided with, to the values that we are given and living with, and to the possible scenarios where in which this will can be absolutely and creatively expressed. So the first one is that apparently the will is also the space for reasons, and it also actively and dynamically creates this space for reasons. The second one is that it begins, given that we take the power of the will as a power, it begins things in realities. We take it as an energy, we take it as a foundation, we take it as an origin, a rootedness of our expressions of what we want to do. And then the third one, it is also a path and a way for action. So again, it is a space and it is actively creating spaces for reasons and actions. The second one, it is a path, it makes ways for these actions. And that the third one is that it begins things and realities. Well, again, coming from the Kantian philosophy, is a way to create for further reasons for us to be able to make sense of why we want what we want. So going back to our discussion earlier of the recognition of our desires and dislikes, the will is also capable of creating the space for all of these likes and dislikes to exist in our interiority. So even if there is conflict amongst our interests, the will is taken to be a rational will, wherein which it would have to take consideration what is the most important thing to do at that particular point in time, and what is the particular thing that would make us do what we want to do or have to do in the future, so that we always follow not only the goodness of our will, but also the goodness of the public will. The second one is that because the will is the space for our interests, our energies, and our possible reasons and resources, it is also the faculty which makes way for the creative things or creative actions and processes that we'll be able to use for us to be able to achieve a goal. So it creates the way, it paves the way, and it makes sure that the way is the particular way for our means and ends relationship of the reason and the product or the intention that we are trying to uh, build in the world. And the last one is that it is the capacity to begin things, to realize things, not only for ourselves but also to others. Now, for our synthesis, I think it is important from this discussion that we talk about why it is important to talk about these things, why it is important that there should be a will in the first place, why it's important to recognize that there is a will. By having this discussion, we add to our understanding of how we operate as human beings, how we can further know ourselves, and how we can further flourish as human beings. Also, by the examination of our will, it is also akin to an examination of our conscience. It points us that there are different forms of expression and different realities that our interiorities, that our kalooban would want to portray or would want to bridge out into the everyday world, into the labas, as Gofar would have to say. And that by developing a will, we get to develop as well our conviction on what we consider as true and what we consider as just, and what we are trying to safeguard, not only as a person, but also as a community. I would also like to point out as a synthesis that it is not only individual wills that are existent in our society. We also have um, the public will, and that we have to make sure that our wills are in harmony with the ideals of justice and the ideals of freedom that we have been philosophizing for the past episodes this project. And it is also important for us to signify the the realization and the existence of a goodwill that helps us navigate our ethical considerations and helps us guide into what we consider as right and what we consider as wrong.